Hey everybody, I'm Steph, and it is that time of the month again where I share with you my monthly bullet journal spread. So it is now almost the end of November. We are about to be in December, which is crazy to me. I feel like November literally just started. But I asked you guys what you thought we should do this month for the December spread, and a lot of you said you wanted a wintry theme with lots of snow and cool colors, so that's what we're gonna do today. But first, I'm just gonna show you guys how my November spread turned out, what it looks like after the month is over, and just give you an idea of how I filled it out and how I used it. So here is my title page, and I actually added this page on the side that is basically my important dates throughout the month of November. I didn't really have a calendar where I could look at my entire month as a whole, so I added this very simple little list of all the things I had going on in November. My mood tracker turned out to look beautiful. I love all of these colors. I think it just looks so pretty. And then my habit tracker is pretty standard. I did really like the vertical theme that I went with this time. Since I normally do my habit tracker sideways in like a landscape fashion, I switched it to vertical last month and I really enjoyed them. Next, my expenses and my important info pages. I didn't really do anything exciting with either of those. I just wrote down a few things. My important info kind of turned into a brain dump where I just scribbled down anything that I had nowhere else to put. So I might translate that into something else this month. And then we're just into my weekly spreads, and you can see them all filled out. Nothing too crazy, just writing down whatever I had to do that day. I did really like this messier spread. It's a little bit more chaotic than I usually work with, but it actually worked a lot better for me. Obviously it depends on the person, but I'm kind of a messy, scribbly type of person, so I liked the freedom of being able to kind of have some wiggle room. But that's it for November, so let's move on to December. For my title page, I've decided to go with another watercolor because I had a lot of fun doing that last month, and I think you guys really liked it, and I think it just added as a really nice title page. So for the month of December, I've decided to go with a very white and a little bit of blue, kind of cool colors scene of some birch trees in the snow. So I'm actually not really gonna be painting that much because a lot of it is gonna be white. A lot of it's gonna be the snow and the highlights. So I'm just adding some shadows of the trees and adding a little bit of blue so it has some pop of color. And I think this is the color scheme I'm gonna work with for pretty much the whole month, just this very light blue and some grays and some whites. I also decided to actually measure my calendar this month. Last time I kind of freehanded it, but it looked a little bit crooked, and normally that wouldn't bother me that much, but I wanted it to look perfect. So I measured it out with a ruler and I drew some lines with a pencil that I'm gonna erase afterwards, and I think it's gonna turn out awesome. Since I did add that important dates section in my last month, I decided to just start my month out this time adding that list, adding all of my days, and just writing down anything that I can think of for the entire month that I would need to reference or know about. Next is my mood tracker, and I'm gonna try something a little bit different this month. Nothing crazy. I'm still gonna go with the sort of circular mood tracker thing, but I want it to be a snowflake shape. And to track my mood and to fill it out, I'm pretty much just going to start in the middle and work my way out. So each section will be a day, and then hopefully it'll look like some really cool snowflake art thing by the end of it. At least I hope so. And next is my habit tracker, pretty much the same thing as last month. I really like the vertical layout that I had, so I'm gonna go with that. Just gonna add some pretty washi tape and maybe a couple little designs of snowflakes or whatever. But my habit tracker is pretty simple this month. Next, onto my expenses. I like to keep this page very minimalist, very simple, because this isn't really a flashy page. This isn't something I'm gonna be showing people. This isn't something that I want to be distracting. I need it to just be very straightforward and hold all of my expenses so I can keep track of them and make sure I don't spend too much money, which is going to be a problem this month because segue into my next page, which is Christmas gifts. I need to figure out what I'm getting people for Christmas this year, and I can't keep track of everything and everybody, so I'm adding a page in my journal this month where I can keep track of every person that I need to buy a gift, any gift ideas that I have for them, whether or not I've bought it, and how much I spent on them. So then at the end, I can tally it all up and just want to die. I love the holidays, but I am about to spend so much money. Obviously, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you don't need to make this page. You can make this whatever you want it to be, but that's what I'm making. And then I'm just gonna jump right into my weekly spreads. That's pretty much all I need for this month. So I'm going with a little bit of a Christmassy theme for my weekly spreads because I just love Christmas. I cannot get enough of it. I'm so excited for Christmas. So I'm gonna go a little bit crazy here, and I apologize in advance. I just wanted a little bit of green, a little bit of red, and I'm gonna draw some stringing Christmas lights around all of my days just to divvy it up. And I found these cute little Christmas sticky notes that have holly on them, and I thought those would be great for little title cards for every day of the week. Week number 2 is also Christmas themed, a little bit more subtle this time though. I'm just going with some reds and some golds based on this little sticky note thing that I found. It's just a little red note with a tiny gold Christmas tree on it. The next week I'm going with a candy cane theme. A little bit of mint green, a little bit of candy canes, nothing crazy. And then my last page, I wanted it to be a little bit more elegant, nothing crazy, so I just drew a nice little garland of pine or whatever that is across the top, and then all of my days have little pieces of holly drawn next to them. And then I wanted to draw something for this page. I wanted it to be a little bit more festive than the other weeks. So I had this little tiny mason jar that I just cut out on a piece of paper and I stuck onto here just to sort of make a little makeshift sticker. And then I'm drawing myself a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree sticking out of my mason jar because I just think it's adorable. That's it for the month of December. Yay. I'm very excited about this month. It's very festive, very Christmassy. I started off with the snow theme and then I kind of went off into Christmas land. I just couldn't control myself. But I'm really excited about this month. I can't wait to fill it out. I can't wait to figure out all my Christmas gifts and get all into the holiday spirit. It's gonna be wonderful. And since this is December, it's the end of the year, we can say goodbye to this bullet journal and I'm gonna get a new one to start fresh. I've had this journal for almost the whole year. I didn't start in January, I started in March, but I almost made it all the way to the end. I just have a little tiny bit of pages left, which is pretty crazy. So I'm gonna get a new book. I'll be back next month with a January spread and we can start fresh. So let me know what you guys think I should do for my January theme because right now I have absolutely no idea. Thank you guys so much for watching another bullet journal spread and I will see you guys next time. Bye.